Welcome to the Roy Anthony and
every
Friends show.
Tuesday and every Thursday. Y'all tap in.
Is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Roy
Is
Anthony
anybody out
show
there?
is the spot to be, baby.
Hey, tune in. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the homie Big Hank and Cynthia. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. The Roy Anthony Show. And it's featuring the co-host Big Hank and Cynthia. It's the hottest show, homie, on the West Coast. Everybody tune in, you dig it? It's funny as hell, my dude. It's where we can kick
every Tuesday.
Everything is going
every
down.
Thursday.
They about to do the most. It ain't a confrontation, it's a
Hey, you know what, man? With being comedian Roy Anthony, you know, I was the number one headliner. With me living in Long Beach, all of my neighbors, all my friends and stuff, they all respect me, they love me. The business point, you see, we are here on 4th Street, in downtown Long Beach, east side Long Beach area, the way you want to say it. And I just always feel free and stuff, like how different people love me, loves to talk about me, loves how Roy Anthony is and stuff. So won't y'all come with me? My neighbors love me, man. All the business owners is like, what's up, Angel?
Hey, man. You're in the bullshit again. We want to see you here. Hey, man.
Good. Matter of fact, I see one of my good neighbors now there. Yeah, Mr. Tommy.
Fuck you, nigga. Fucking with a motherfucker early in the morning, ain't had no pussy. Oh! Motherfucker.
Hola, mija. What's up, big homie? What's up? That's my man Noodles. What's up, Noodles?
Fuck you, Roy Anthony, man. Get out of here, man.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Roy Anthony Show. As you can see, that I have to be able to run my show and work at the same time and stuff. Don't worry about the cones or everything. You can see I'm a working man. I'm doing my comedy, mobile units. You can call me for your parties or if you need plumbing issues or any type of fixtures. What it do? What it do? What it do? Once again, for the 9th season, start of our 9th season, the 9th. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9th season, Roy Anthony Show with my co-stars who will be coming in, Cynthia Joy Towner and Big Hank Norman. We part of the WO Entertainment Network. That's right. 9th season. And why I want to start, usually I'll start my shows on Tuesdays when we start a season. And first I want to say what's up with my brother Carl Loomis. I know he's there with his heart. I was just talking about him yesterday because him and his beautiful wife to be, who's already his wife, but they're gonna make it official July 7th. I plan on being there up in Oregon. Kayla, I was just saying that. Kayla said, hey, what's up, Roy? Just talking about them, man. I was for real. Representing some part of our good family. It's Carl Loomis. Sometimes he show up. He's probably out there working somewhere hard and stuff, man. That man works hard and takes care of his family. He's a natural leader and stuff. You know, Kayla said, so he said you'll be coming to our wedding. I'm for real. Me and Richie has been already planning that. Matter of fact, just to make sure that I'm there because I'm, you know, everyone knows I'm from going back from Long Beach to Kansas City, Kansas City, Kansas side too. You know, I stay on the Kansas side because Missouri was a slave state, but I do work with Missouri, but I just don't live there. Everybody knows I ain't never lived east of the Missouri River or west of the Pacific Ocean, you know. But but let me get on with the credits. I'm Roy Anthony. Welcome to the Roy Anthony Show. This is my co-stars, which Big Hank, Cynthia Joy be coming in. We have different friends who will pop in within this hour. We're on the WO Entertainment platform, which was created, and I always like to state this was created to bring awareness to how our veterans commit suicide on a daily rate. You know, unfortunately, I found out some news that um, yesterday, Navy flight down going toward around the Camp Pendleton area to my understanding headed to San Diego got lost in the storm because there's some type of atmospheric river that's hanging over Southern California and winds and rain, and they was discovered and stuff. They had crashed, and I just want to say, you know, my condolences to their family and everything. It was 6 young men, and but we can't really ponder on unfortunate situations, and our condolences go to the family. But to those of us who are living, you know, understand that life is very fragile. And just because you may be going through something, thank you, our head producer. I'm getting to him too. See your brother. Welcome back. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's our head producer, Richie King, aka Redneck Pimp. You know I'm gonna go into his credits. But I want to start my this season 9 on a Thursday. Usually I start our seasons on a Tuesday. And so it's a week, but I want to give a prelude of the things that we're going to be talking about on the 9th season. But first, let me get back into these credits. The WO Entertainment, which was created to bring awareness to how our veterans commit suicides. And we know that suicides is created from depression, feeling inadequate, feeling like you're not accepted in this world. Problems is piling up on you, all types of surprises and stuff, you know, and some people tend to be too weak sometimes in their minds to not knowing that they can withstand it. And some of us who are shouldn't, we want to bring awareness to that you're not alone in a lot of things. So what we pride ourselves on this Roy Anthony Show, part of the WO, was to have a conversation. We want to be able to speak on any type of subject, and knowing that we might spark up on something that this person has been feeling bad about, and hoping that it can appease them to see that, wow, if Roy can get through that, then I can get through that. You know, that's what our whole point is. And so the WO, which was created, like I said, the head producer, Richie King, aka Redneck Pimp, along with the co-creator Goose. I always give my brother my shout outs and stuff. Our associate producer, you know, we was on a month vacation, and as soon as I hit her up, it was like, hey, you know, she's back on point, and that's Blue Phoenix and my man Ethan Daly. And I have to edit some of the stuff. I hadn't even edited the title. That's why I didn't play the title all the way through. We got some people that's not on the scenes no more. You know, it's not through mine. I just had to follow with what the program offers me, you know. And so the WO is a platform that we're around the world. Now, I like to give shout out to our personal friends like the BB Nation back with veterans based out of Oregon. I myself am not a veteran, but I honor all the veterans. Carl Loomis is not a veteran, but he honors all the veterans. Wait, but one of my co-stars, my main brother, is in the house. What's up with you, Big Hank?
Man, the great Roy Anthony. What's happening, man? What's going on?
You the great one, man.
Oh,
this man is becoming like a spiritual leader without even trying to lead you. You know what I'm saying? He leads by an example of his own self, man. Big Hank is in the house, y'all.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Hey, man, you got that Clippers hat on, kind of shining, like it's like the. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you got the logo kind of shiny, like you kind of got it on, like they playing. They playing kind of shiny.
Yeah, man. They lost last night, in which I thought it was unfair for them to have a 7-game road trip, been out on the road for 2 weeks, and then got to
Yeah,
play a hungry team like New Orleans. But you know what? We seen it and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, yeah.
yesterday we was leading the West Coast Division, and now you know what I'm saying. But I'm grateful because it's an underdog story. We can just bring one. No, we
Yeah.
can't match the Lakers. No
Right,
one can match the Lakers in Boston. I
right.
don't think we'll live that long to see somebody have a dynasty like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? My Clippers
yeah.
ain't gonna be able to win 14 championships in my lifetime.
At least not with this team, but they can get 2 or 3.
Well, that's what I'm hoping. We get one, you
Yeah.
know. But I was going into the credits though. I was
Go
giving
ahead.
shout outs
Go
to
ahead.
our good neighbors, the BB Nation, which is Backwood Veterans Bout Oregon, the Long Beach All Stars, which is based out the brothers in Long Beach,
Yeah,
Linwood,
yeah,
Compton.
Long
Yeah,
Beach players too. Yes,
yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
yeah. Well, I call them
Yeah.
the Long Beach All Stars when we put the guys from Linwood and
Yes,
Compton
sir.
together and
Yes,
stuff.
sir. I got
Big Steve, nephew
you. Yeah.
Michael Netherly, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the brothers like that.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
those who's under, you know what I'm saying? But see,
Yes,
you
sir.
got the Long Beach players now. Long Beach players is the comedy troupe, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's loving their logo because that's
Yes,
that
sir.
bunny rabbit with that diamond in that
Yeah.
ear. You
Yes,
feel
sir.
me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you
That's
know what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying.
I had some permission, so I had that on the sweater. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
I
sir.
just
Yes,
need
sir.
the big rabbit and stuff
Yes,
with
sir.
the
Yes,
diamond and say on
yep.
there, Long
Yep.
Beach
I got.
player. You
Yep.
feel me?
Got it. We got you. We
Our
got you,
sisters
man.
in the house. What's up with
What?
you, Sister
Whoa,
Joy Town?
whoa, 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 whoa,
Wow.
whoa, whoa.
Hey, there she go, man. There she
Man, you
go.
look
How
so
y'all doing? What's up, all the sugarfoot, sweet face people?
man, you look
Yeah.
like you went and got a master's degree in doctoring.
Look at her, man. Look at her,
Yeah.
man. She
I'm working on it.
she looking famous. I heard she a motivational speaker and a speaker of all, man. You looking kind of famous over there with your puffy glasses on, shades. Yeah, you got your puffy shades on. I see you. See?
And Cynthia, I want you to for real, her and Sean, so for real, we're gonna get on that too. Because what Cynthia is now working with, and I just had went through a little bit. I'm not gonna bring that on the subjects, right? But Big Hank knew, and I got for a little situation where I had to even file a claim at the state of California because a firm didn't want to pay some funds. You feel me? And
Right.
everything kind of went, but I don't blame the people. I blame the demons that take over these people to do people wrong. You feel me?
There you go.
It was
There
kind
you
of
go.
embarrassing because I just knew stuff was going to go flow, and I made an agreement with Cynthia and one of her co-workers, and man, I hold to my word, and it's been hunting me. And I was like, Laura said, don't trip,
But listen, don't even talk about it. Don't even
Yeah,
let it haunt you because
thank
I
you.
understand that life be life and we got to adapt to
Yeah.
situations. So
But I wanted
ain't
you to
no
be able
good.
to shine too, and I don't want them to
I'm
be
going to
like,
always shine,
oh yeah, you
baby.
sure do. I'm looking at you, man. You're shining. You're
Yeah, she
shining.
looking shiny, that motherfucker. Looking shiny, that motherfucker over there.
Man,
She looking shiny.
she made me like my salami, bologna. But look here. I was going in credits, and we was giving the all stars, and I started. Usually, we start our seasons on Tuesdays,
Hmm.
but I want to start this show this season, season 9. We start season 9 on this Thursday because I'm
Mhm.
gonna go into preludes and stuff because the season 8, and some people it was about knowing yourself and spiritual growth. We had segments of
Hmm.
who is your God. People
Mhm.
been hitting me up about Prejudice Ears. Prejudice Ears was something because but now when you got the armor of God on you,
Mhm.
you got to keep it on at all times. That's the only thing we was doing, just strengthening up our armor. But now I
Mhm.
want to go back into this season on the things that we have to fight against with this armor.
Mhm.
There's some videos. I'm just going to give a preludes of different things we're going to be talking about
Okay.
Mhm.
and stuff. Now, first, I want to say Happy New Year to everyone and stuff. This is
Yeah.
2024.
2024, man. Happy New Year to
Bless.
all the listeners.
Happy
All
New
the
Year.
listeners. Happy New Year.
I'm grateful to God. I ask God to bless our program. You
Yes.
know, I was laughing because somebody was, you know, how they try to say, well, his name is Huawei and all that. You know, I don't go into all those acceptance speeches of what they did. I just say, God, through the Spirit of God, I know. Because when something's wrong, no matter how you call him, you call me to borrow $30. You know what I'm saying? You know, you might want to call God the way I call God, and you don't have, you know what I mean? You know, I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying. No matter what you call him, if you're being real God, the spiritual God, a lot of people on acceptance speeches say, I first want to give honor to God, doesn't mean that they're talking about the spiritual God we're talking about. Some people call the demon Murloc the God of entertainment. You understand what I'm saying? And so we got to be careful of, and don't be scared. The thing is, a lot of people are scared. Now, there was some stuff shared to me while I was gone this month. While we, you know, I'm constantly researching. I've been writing on something, which you have your thing today, Big Hank. Man, it's hard, but I've been writing on some scripts. But I also was doing research, and some research I found was very, very troubling. Now I'm gonna get into something, y'all. You know what a smoke screen is? A psychological smoke screen.
Yeah.
Where
they throw something out, throw something out there to throw your mind off of what they really want you to be thinking about.
That's what, Big Hank, you right on time, bro. Ain't no spirit God. Look here. Ever since when I started going to the church that Big Hank Deacons at, which is St. Luke's Holy Baptist Church on the west side of Long Beach. Everybody knows I pride
Shout out to St. Luke.
I'm on a ministry, but I'm always telling where I get my strength from. And he gave one of the big first sermons I heard from this man that made me go back. Now I started wanting to join when he gave me that a wise man had something to say. But when I first went, he gave us horror story. He was like, he had me scared in the month about in Haggai when the prophet had the woman and they went to this town to visit and the men at the place wanted to do and the woman
cut the woman up.
I go and give it up. And when they went out the next morning, she was ran through so bad that she was butt naked on the porch of his friend's house. And the man took her home and cut her up in 12 pieces.
Yes, sure did.
Yeah. And at the end of that scripture, the way Pastor Williams said, he said, and it said on there, think of these things, ponder these things, and speak upon these things, because you don't want this to happen
to you. You don't want this to happen to you.
Man, I was sitting up there horrified, like I went home and turned all the lights on in my house, Big Guy. And he had me scared. But it was that truth, you know. And so it showed us to speak on these truths. Now, God showed me something. It was a smoke screen thrown out, especially around the Black community. Now, a lot of people don't understand that when we start bringing in a lot of foreigners, and wasn't Mexicans and stuff, but these Ukrainians, there was an uptick now in child and woman abductions and rapes uptick. I mean, I'm just being honest, because a lot of these people weren't screened. So when people start putting their mind to that, they threw us a smoke screen. And guess what that smoke screen was, bro?
What's that?
Cat Williams on Club Shay Shay. Everybody for about 3 or 4 days talked about that. Took our mind away from some deeper stuff. It didn't affect me what he had to say. But why did it get everyone's attention from the details of over 600 people have gone missing every day? That's disturbing to me.
That's really scary.
Now, peep this. There's a show called Underage Undercover. I would tell anybody, for real, you watch that, you think that pedophilism and all this stuff, man, that stuff is real. Little girl, 15, dude, like, yeah, come telling her, like, yeah, we go pick you up in a nice truck and stuff. It's undercover. You feel me? this is what this show is, a prelude of everything we're gonna be hitting on this season.
Okay.
I'm gonna show them some of the stuff. Like we as blacks have to deal with police a lot, right? Now we make sure that we don't do nothing. But I want to ask my white brothers and sisters and stuff, have you ever had the police just come to you and say you look like you might have a warrant? You ain't did nothing, but you look like you have a warrant. This
Okay, now say that again.
You look like a guy that has a warrant. That's why I want to see your ID.
I'm not the driver of the car.
Doesn't matter. If you have a warrant, you have a warrant.
I don't have any warrants.
Okay, what's your name?
You don't need to know my name.
Yes, I do.
Who do you suspect me of being? Call a supervisor.
So you might give my ID back, please.
Picture of that. That's kind of weird.
Y'all call for a supervisor?
Nope.
Did he say no?
If you're not the guy I'm looking for, dude, it's not a big deal. Just let me see your ID.
What'd you need to see my ID for?
Urban,
For a minute ago, just a minute ago, you said you need to see my ID because you thought I was somebody.
Yeah.
You just verified I'm not whoever it is you're looking
No,
for.
I did not verify.
And now you still looking for my ID.
I did not verify that.
So now you want to try to violate my constitutional rights? Is that what you want to try to do? Because I've been doing a whole lot of research on this.
Okay, you should probably read up on the laws then, my friend.
Oh, I do know the laws.
Okay.
What crime have I been suspected of doing?
You look like a guy that has a warrant. My partner's checking the photo right now to make sure it's you, or see if it isn't you.
So because you suspect I'm somebody, what law is that breaking? Yeah, look real good.
Look, if you got your ID on you,
Look real good.
Look, if you got your ID on you,
Call a supervisor.
I'm not calling a supervisor.
Call a supervisor.
Look, sir.
Can I get your name and your badge number?
That's not a problem, Deputy. Your ID 2175.
Can I get yours?
So here's the thing. If you just give us your ID and we make sure that you're not the person that we're looking for, then we're all good.
I don't have to give y'all nothing.
Okay, well then we're probably going to ask you to step out of the car till we can identify you if we think that you are this person. And I think
Okay, and you can call for a supervisor
I'm
too.
not doing that because my supervisor's going to say the exact same thing I'm telling you right now.
Okay, call for a supervisor. Let's get him out here. Let's see what he got to say.
My supervisor's not going to tell me anything different.
Okay, but if I'm requesting for a supervisor,
Doesn't matter.
y'all got to call him.
Supervisor or not, I do not. I don't.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
See, that's harassment, and this is recent.
And that shit been going on since we've been black. Yeah, that's been going on since we've been black.
Jeremy Jones said, "Please, man, I said everything. I forgot to put. I don't know if I put when Richie said CO.
What's up, Richie Ken?
Man, Jeremy Daniels just said, man, disgusting, man.
Yes, sir. What's up, Jeremy?
Yeah. See, oh, I didn't know Cynthia was off. See, you can't even sit in your car. I got some more stuff. I seen some disturbing stuff where, man, and it makes you upset, but the word of God say, anger, but sin not. I will not hate the person. I'm in the battle with the demons that make a person feel this way. You feel me? You don't hate the person. God said everything I made is good. It's the demons that we let take over. Starlet Evans, what's up with you? She said, nice to see everyone having troubles tapping in. Wow, this cop is nuts. That's right, harassment. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know,
Hey, Sterling.
Kaylin
said, I've been threatened by one on Christmas Eve years ago to take me to jail for a tiny piece of gum that's biodegradable, but not warrant-wise. I know a few cops I know personally wouldn't either color. You know, and that's the truth. So sad this happens though. See, the thing is, sometimes y'all don't understand that. Okay, I've seen where, like when we say gun control, I believe that everyone should be able to have a gun. But in like we live in California, they don't want you to have a gun worth nothing. If you do have a gun permit, you got to have the gun locked in the trunk with the key and the ammunition in the glove compartment. So if somebody is shooting at you, you got to park your car, get out, get the gun out the trunk, unlock it from the box.
Unlock it. Unlock it out the box. Then take the gun out, put the box back in the trunk, go around around the other side of the car to get in the glove compartment while you ducking down, ducking shot. Put your bullets in your gun, and then shoot over the roof of the car at the nigga with who trying. You'll be dead. You'll be dead. You'll be dead.
By the time all that happened, I got 16 holes. I don't even know that I've been shot, Big Hank. I go to drink water, and water just and stuff. You feel me?
Yeah.
See, and so the thing is, as y'all know us, me and Big Hank and Cynthia, y'all see that, you know, hey, we these people and stuff, but we gone through the same thing. And look here, they said that de-escalate. They the ones who be escalating it in our neighborhoods. They do not de-escalate.
Yeah.
They escalate stuff. And some of the young dudes be driving around like they're a gang. Some of the police officers are like it's a gang. It's not a gang with people's lives, dude. And I'm gonna state it again. Most military guys are trained. You better be over in that war and you shoot a unarmed civilian in a war, you going to jail. You done told you who the enemy is. Now I'm your own neighbor, and you want to, because and then someone tell me that this isn't racist. Not all of my white family and friends aren't racist. We know we got a lot of brothers. Look, Kenny Jones is one of the top Long Beach players. We know, but guess what? It ain't just whites that perpetrate the racism. There's blacks that help the long situation along. Okay, you know how I feel about Ron DeSantis. Man, I looked up who was the autograph. You know, the governors don't write nothing up. They just read it. They explain it to him. He said, okay, I sign in the law. You feel me? It was a black dude who wrote that thing. This just killed the critical race theory. You know, this is what we're going to do. You know what he is? You know what that guy is? The one who wrote that for DeSantis in the state of Florida. You know who he is? Just who's that nigga on that horse? That's who he is. Who's that on that horse? Ooh, you know that man. It's everywhere. Look at the whole picture. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Carl Loomis said, Roy, Big Hank, Miss Joy, super.
What's up, Loomis? What's up, Carl?
Man.
Hey, Carl. Hey.
Kanan said, love my favorite cousin is a sergeant, county sheriff, and he is such a good man that loves everyone and wouldn't ever discriminate. Same with my friend's hubby too. Bad cops give a bad name for cops in general. Well, I have family members who's cops, and I totally agree, Kate. I totally agree. Just like Commander, who works with Rich King. Man, I met him and his wife. I lie to you not. And he said he only had to pull his gun twice, and that's because one guy was shooting back at him, and another guy came at him with a machete. He was the same way. Look, and him and his wife are so cool. I met them and stuff, and I felt like I could go over there and drink hot cocoa, and they give me a blanket, tell stories from what they was when they was young, fascinating and stuff, right?
Hey, to be fair, niggas make it bad for all black people.
Just like pit bulls have a bad name due to others and owners, but a great breed in general. Yes, because I have a pit and stuff. And the thing is, I don't teach them fight or kill, discriminate. But let me explain this to them. It's the victims that goes through it. When we make up only 13.5% of this population, please understand this. These are factual facts. Just like we know that 44% of our veterans commit suicide, active and non-active. These are facts, and we work to try to get this to stop. There's 22% of teenagers that are committing suicide. Big Hank is aware of these type of situations. I'm not talking out the side of my neck. He's been through these type of scenarios personally and stuff. You know, why somebody feels like they can't go on in life no more. You know, and it's a hurtful thing. Okay, black people make 13.5% of this population. You got all the other foreigners coming in. Thank you. Jeremy said connect the dots. That's what we're doing. It's following the rabbit trail. Look, we make up 13.5% of the population, y'all. This is a factual truth. But we make up 85% of the prisons, where this country is the only country that has more prisons than any other country. And England, they was the ones who came up with what they call debtor's prison. When you owed somebody some money, you couldn't pay it, you had to go to the prisons. Well, America has debtor's prisons. When you go to prison for child support, when you go to prison for tax evasion, when you go to prisons for stuff like this is called still debtor's prison. Well, blacks make up 80% of the prisons in the United States. That is the population of the whole entirety of slavery, from the time slavery started in the 1600s to 1868 when they abolished. These are actual facts. This is not something I'm making. Now, the first thing we do is we're taught about like CRTs. If we don't understand CRTs, that's why this show is called, it's not a confrontation, it's just a conversation. We're not blaming none of our friends, we're just letting you know what we are aware of, and this is what we have to deal with on a daily basis.
Right.
I got to bring this up. We're worldwide, and I had to bring in worldwide. So I was going to bring in more world views to see, because America is the #1 looked at country and stuff, for real. We patternize, the whole world looks at us, hip hop culture. So this is us, this Americans. Check this out.
You people like to say, let's forget, let's not blame anyone. Please stop that nonsense. When the Holocaust happened against the Jews, it was 1940s, 45. Not a single African country other than Ethiopia and those who had not been colonized was free. The first African country got independent 1957. There is not a single Jewish person who will allow you to forget the Holocaust. And in fact, there are crimes, not just in Israel, across the world against denial of the Holocaust. US foreign policy, Israeli foreign policy is very key. It's a central issue. Africans, for some reason, must forget something that happened 50 years ago, if you are Zimbabwe 80 years ago. Listen, we must always remind our friends from Europe and elsewhere that slavery was a crime against humanity, as is colonialism and neo-colonialism. That killing Sankara in 1984 because you are opposed to communism and plunging his country into chaos that you are now trying to solve as a problem of poor governance is a shared responsibility. So we will take responsibility for our nakedness. But for goodness sake, a naked emperor cannot lecture us about how to be clothed. Pan-Africanism is not a theory. It's the lived solidarity that made the Ethiopians give Nelson Mandela a passport, that made Senegalese civil servants contribute $1 each every month for the liberation of South Africa, that made Zambia take care of us as Zimbabweans and South Africans as we fought for our liberation, that made Uganda take care of the comrades that now run this country. If Pan-Africanism has no active solidarity action, no active affirmative action, the words are meaningless, because even the devil can quote scripture.
You heard what he said? The devil can quote scriptures.
Yeah.
The devil tried to quote the scriptures to Jesus himself.
So yeah.
It's not the people we're dealing with. We're dealing with the demons in high places, low places, hidden areas and stuff that makes you feel like you're right. What type of person are you when you look here, man? I'm telling you about it. Now, I don't hold no grudge to my white counterparts as I grow up, my family. They didn't have nothing to do with slavery. But slavery benefited a lot of these major corporations. Who wouldn't have a profit if you got 100% free labor with your labor force living in your confines? Right now, the prisons make you build stuff that no one ever asked where you build those little barns and get those little tool sheds that they sell at Lowe's and Walmart and all that. You never find out what companies they built those from, because they built at the same places that they make license plates. Free labor, paying someone 30 cents a day building these barns, and they sell them at Walmart and stuff like that. You ever go to Lowe's and ask them who made this barn? For real. I know this is facts. That's called free labor. Throw you in jail because you ain't paid your child support, and while you're in there, you got to have a work duty. And we're going to need you to sew up a bunch of these no-brand shirts that you can buy at Walmart too that has no name on it, because they stitch them up at the prisons. That's the truth. It's called free labor. Pay you 30 cents a day. Every 30 days, you can go to the canteen with the 30 cents a day times 30, give you what? $9. You can buy you some wham whams and zoom zooms. See, Cain said, yes, the devil knows the scripture of God, which is anyway he will try to disguise himself to draw you in and waver your walk with God. But God is always there for you and guides you back to him. Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. You preaching, Caleb preaching.
Yeah, preaching.
The Spirit of God, the God is Caleb.
Yeah, we're preaching.
Real.
Yes,
but
sir.
Look, she has right, because I tell people, I know this as a fact, Big Hank, Cynthia, and myself. We don't blame the people. It's the demons. All good is gonna be from God. Now, I just know how to speak. I don't know if pressure comes upon me if I don't retaliate. I can't live I'm like Cesar Chavez when it comes to my Latino family. I'm for real. Cesar Chavez said, I'd rather die on my feet than live the rest of my life on my knees.
Yeah. You know what though, real talk? I don't know if I'm being naive, but I don't even give demons that much power. Since we were born into sin, people get choice. So they get to choose the energy and what they want to follow. So I don't know if I necessarily want to give demons that much power to control people when they have the option to make a choice.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying.
God gave them power
They
to make
don't
choice.
control them. They only implement thoughts. I said, that's why I said people are all good. It's the thoughts that is implemented in. They go with that side.
Well, I thought you said the demons come down and kind of possess the people. So I was
No. They give them thoughts. The demons can't possess you unless you want to worship them.
Right.
Some people actually want to worship the demons.
Right.
For real. Huh?
That's when you playing on their team. When you start playing for his team, then that's when, you know what I mean. And yeah, that's what you get. You get a chance. They get a chance to indwell in you, and then you get to go out and do that.
Yeah.
But especially for us, I'm with you. I'm with you, Joe. I don't give a lot of energy. I don't put a lot of energy into that. So I steer away from that and use my energy for something else. But Roy is right. It's out here. And a lot of times the demons, they mess with because they in high places, they mess with the people that's in offices, high offices. They get the senates and the presidents and stuff like that. That's who they get at, because they sit in high places.
Yeah. But see, I'm saying this. I'm not saying that the demon just coming down and possess. He implements thoughts. And a lot of people want to go with the negative way of thinking. Like I'm saying, I totally agree. I don't put my energy in that, but I got to have the army to recognize. See, I can easily get mad and be at their level because the devil done told them to say something, do something to me. Now, then he tells me, you gonna let that happen? You gonna let them get away with that? So then there was a side, before I recognized this, there used to be a side of me that I was like, no, you can't disrespect me like that. And you feel me?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna retaliate. I'm gonna the Holy Spirit has made me realize to rationalize now. See if there was something I did that may have warrant this feedback. You feel me? I used to think I'm so right that when someone came to me wrong, they had to be dealt with but I didn't see me being the wrong. Because guess what? The demons is telling me, you gonna let them talk to you like that? You Roy Anthony, man. They think this it. You feel me? That's what I'm just saying. I'm not saying they control them like, hey, the puppeteer, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's exorcist. I don't know, man. I don't give that no thought. I don't even put that in my mind. Galen said, God love is pure. We are his children. The demons and the devil is a jealous person and will try anything to bring you down. But it's our choice to give it to Jesus to guide us and let go of our troubles. Oh, wait a minute. She had another. She preaching today, big hand. Is a wolf in sheep's clothing, but God is fine. We as lambs lay with him in protection. No matter how many times we struggle or stray, Jesus forgives and is waiting for you with open arms. That part.
Check out Caleb, man.
Say amen.
What church Caitlin go to, man? What church Caitlin go to? I'm going to visit, man. Check her spot out.
I told you we supposed to go. They getting married July the 7th. And we've been talking about going up there to Oregon. And I thought it'd be you, me, because I want to perform at the reception. You, me, Miss Hank, you know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, for real. We go up there weekend and come on back.
Okay, man.
I'm proud of him, man. I'm proud of her for keeping up because that's what we believe. Now, the thing about me and the thing with Big Hank, we ain't your typical where everybody think that I'm Christian and I'm supposed to just be submissive to everything. No, it don't work like that with me. You know, now God said turn the other cheek. That means try to be rational. My grandmother's, I said, Nana, because I was in a physical fight when I was in the 8th grade. I learned a valuable lesson that just at that sermon, that Sunday, Big Hank, about turn the other cheek and boot the way. So dude goes to class, hits me in my jaw. I said, I will not hit you back. Well, he served me up a 2-piece with a free biscuit.
Who pop bam?
Yeah. So I go to your grandmother because I'm confused. I said, Nana, I said, I turned my other cheek. She said, yeah, baby. I said, yeah, but he gave me a combination. She said, wait a minute. You didn't fight back? I said, no. She said, when you turn the other cheek, you be rational. But they go to hit you in the other cheek. That's when you ball your fists up in the name of Jesus and try to use the Holy Spirit to knock them out. That's what she told me. You know what I'm saying? God is the one who gave people to use kung fu against your oppressors. I got deep secrets on that. Just like the people here who takes the stories and make them where they're dominant on everything. Look here, television has made where, I'm just be honest, made a lot of white people just a superior person. They have set on asteroids to destroy it before it destroyed the world. They controlled the whole society to fight aliens that was flooding the world. They even had one guy go into Africa and beat all the Africans up and make the lions bow down to him. They called him Tarzan. Television is a mud, man. They made you and I love Leave It to Beaver. Didn't understand it wasn't a black person. Well, if I came in there like we became, if you just got, you say, hey, how you doing, Mr. Cleaver, Mrs. Cleaver? Junior's from understanding. Yes. You know, we be cool with Beaver, but we don't like Eddie Haskell because he tries to start up some shit.
always wanted to be on the Mayberry show, on Andy Griffith's show, man. But there wasn't no blacks over there either, though.
Yeah, but see, I always put if we was just like we are right now, we was able to go on the show. I think you and I, Barney Fife, gonna use that one bullet on one. Somebody go to jail. What's the drunk dude who used to turn himself in and just walk in the cell? He'd be like, what? Oh,
damn, Floyd. That ain't Floyd. That ain't Floyd. That's Floyd is the barber. What's the
other guy? He used to be drunk and he'd walk his own self in.
Can't think his name right now. God, dog.
Hey, I can see him leaving like, what, Andy? I'll let you have the cell. I see they're gonna be filled today. I think I go home and sleep. You know, another show I wanted to be on was the first 2 seasons of the Beverly Hillbillies. You tell me Granny ain't gonna try to put a buckshot up. You feel?
You'd have been over there trying to flirt with Annie Mae. I already know you trying to.
Most definitely.
Okay, dude. All right.
Annie Mae was just like she's just like a Thelma from Good Times.
Yeah, come here. I'd have been like, come here, Annie Mae. Yeah, come here, Annie Mae. Yeah, come over here.
I like Ginger. I like Ginger on Gilligan's Island.
That's mine too. I didn't like Marianne. I like Ginger
I didn't
too.
like her neither.
Yeah, I like Ginger too. Ginger was a movie star. Ginger looked like she smoked some weed and had a couple of drinks every now and then.
Yeah, that part. No, hey, man, on Gilligan's Island, you know, they was full. For them to not ever get back home because there was a lot of cannabis there on the thing. You forget that you lost. And so they had people visit them and never took them back. How you stranded? You playing the game with Harlem Globetrotters.
Got visitors. You got visitors, and ain't nobody take you back. Y'all just wanted to stay on Gilligan's Island. No, we don't need a ride. We're okay. We're fine.
Yeah, that part. hey, hey, man. You know, another show since we like that. This is fun. Hey, you know, on the show that I think that a trip us out if we was going there. I was just about to say the same one.
Green
Acres is the
place for me. The life for me. Give me that countryside.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, I'll take you up here to the city. What you want to go get? Because she was fine too.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you another show since we on shows, man. Yeah. Now this was a cool show because I used to learn from it. I think it was one black dude. Courtship of Eddie Father. Remember that? I like.
Oh yeah, man. People, let me tell you about my best friend.
Love to end.
Now,
man, I used to like that show, man.
Well, he had a black lady who was also like his right-hand man and stuff. You feel me?
Yes, you did. Black lady, yeah.
Oh, MASH and 18.
Come on, man. Stop it, man. Don't start, man. You're gonna make me go back to Mannix. You remember Mannix?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Y'all making it go back.
Oh man, let me tell you something. What about you know who I really like, man?
Who?
$6 Million Man.
$6 million man was high.
I don't know if there was any black dudes, but man, I was like, man, for real.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you who I really like, man. What's the dude that rode around in the old beat up blue car and was the he was the police? He got
not Columbo, is it?
Yeah, Columbo is the other show. I was gonna say Columbo, but no, not Columbo. The dude that I think he killed his wife or something, man.
Beretta.
Beretta, man. Beretta.
Yeah. Don't do the crime if you don't do the crime. Don't do the crime.
Don't do the crime. You can't do the crime.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Time like a mug right now. And I be thinking about this, man. I'm glad we on this because I just trying to show a proof to everybody that this was what critical race theories. When you take over the televisions and the shows, and so even us as blacks liked it. Even when the music came out, let's go to the music. Remember MTV? It wasn't nobody in my neighborhood didn't know Our House in the Middle of the Street. House. Remember that was coming out. Sweet Dreams. They was giving us this, right? And it was now they was putting video. Right?
Yeah.
Now peep this, bro. The Asians done the same thing. A lot of people don't understand that martial arts and karate and stuff was come from the northern tips of Africa, whereas it's connected to what Attila the Huns, which is called Asiatic blacks and stuff, right? It's where China is connected to the upper part of Africa, where they had to learn kung fu and stuff along with swords plays and spears. I studied this, and so what they did was the Asians was into cinematography too, and then they started premiering with the martial arts. Now, if you look at where Bruce Lee and them started from what they see the new movies, the Ip Mans, right? That's up in northern tip of Africa. If you look at the globe, look, bro, here's Africa, right? Here's Saudi Arabia. You see, the Moroccos, which was Attila the Hun, is up at the top north of Africa. If north is going up, they was Moroccos. That's part of Africa. If you notice, Saudi Arabia is on this part of Africa, but yet they call this Eastern. They call this now Eastern. The Americas or East. Where Iran and Iraq. But if you look, Egypt, it's right here. Greece is right up in this area because here's the Red Sea. And then the Mediterranean Sea is what separates these countries from Africa. It's right here. You can look up on your own maps. I said I was going to be real and get stuff right about it. But when we conquer our visual aid, the psychological thing, but we still in everything with love. We forgive. That's what helped me, y'all, to even have the show. If you have aught with anybody, to forgive them, so God in heaven can forgive you, then you can ask him for anything and he'll make it happen. And that's my faith, right? I do forgive, and that's why we can show stuff like this. I want to show this little piece right here.
Here in my time, no matter how hard we work, sadly, there is still often mistreatment and racial discrimination towards us Black Americans.
We're really sorry that you have to deal with segregation and racism.
Your sympathy is nice, Layla, but know that you have nothing to be sorry about. You and Leo have done nothing wrong and have indeed been quite respectful. Future generations are never responsible for the sins of the past.
Okay, I'll keep doing my best to treat everyone well and won't feel guilty about historical stuff.
Good.
Now, why I played that is that we have to know our past so it doesn't affect our future. But if you erase our past to try to make it seem like this is your present and future. And this is why I tried to tell Ron DeSantis, please understand the stuff you're signing. The brother who wrote this up, you always somebody who don't either he ain't getting he don't have no sex. You're trying to really fit in, and you take your scholarship stuff and honor and everything and write up something that's critical to everybody else just to appease somebody you hoping to become the president of the United States. That doesn't seem like it's going to happen. And there's 5 minutes left. I'm starting to be concerned, and I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm not into politics. I don't, man, these guys that they got on the polls, I'm just trying to figure out who's the independents, because nobody is I'm gonna say this though. Donald Trump is one of the most resilient gangsters I ever met in my life. That's I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I'm gonna say this. But E. Jane Carroll, the lady, when she said keep my name out your fucking mouth, look, first he owed $5 million. Yeah. Now it's $8 million, right? Yeah. Look, don't say her name. It was just gonna cost you some money. You talk about everybody else. She done did a Will Smith on Donald Trump. Keep my name out your mouth.
Now they trying to get it. Look, he trying to get his name. Now he trying to get his name back on the ballot in Colorado because they snatched his name off the ballot. He trying to get his name back on the ballot. But I'm gonna say this, man. I didn't know that if you had felonies and convictions that you could still run for the presidency. I didn't know that. I promise you, I didn't know that. I bet you if a black dude tried to do it, I bet you he wouldn't be able to do it. I bet you that. I
think that's psychological because we ain't never tried.
I remember they said we couldn't even vote. You say you can't even vote. How you gonna be the president, but you can't even vote with a view that?
No, I didn't vote for myself, but the other people voted for me. You feel me? Look. It made me. I'll be honest. You made a serious point, Big Hank, because I've been saying, well, if he could run for the presidency,
you can
run for mayor or something like that. I'm thinking because of my society status.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was in the same spot with you, man. I was like, I remember I couldn't even vote when I got out the pen. They like, you better not go near a voting place, and you better not try to be nothing, and you better not go this nigga here, man. He's the full president, still getting convicted.
But look, let me show you something. Frederick Douglass said, without struggles, there is no progress. Big Hank never killed nobody, y'all.
No, sir.
Big Hank didn't do. Hey, look here.
No, sir.
And look, Big Hank don't have no air personal flight. They can try to do with blacks like we was what was his name? Jumpy Gathered or whatever. I mean, what's the dude name? Bumpy. Like, yo, ain't none of us got no planes. We live by the Compton Airport and Long Beach Airport. We don't have now plane over there.
Not now plane, no sir.
No plane. It's the people who has planes that brings the stuff over here. We are small distributors, and next thing you know, we carry the biggest time. The ones who has the biggest distributors with the planes ain't dead now time. But guess what? That's part of your struggle and the testimony and stuff, man. But guess what? We come wrapping up to the end. I want to say once again, I see Cynthia had to leave off. We want to thank everyone coming in. Now, me and Big Hank, y'all know, I want to put this in that we're stand-up comedians.
Yes, sir.
Lord took us from the pit to the palace. We're starting March the 7th, we're at Mulaney's, which is on the waterfront in Long Beach in the marina.
Yes, sir.
And it's called Millionaire Row over there. That's the truth.
Yes, sir.
You know, you can park your yacht, your boat, or your car. And we didn't have a place where we have food, but now we got a place that has award-winning food. I want to give a shout out to Take Dog because it's fabulous. And but we won't be we have a award-winning restaurant now area. Nice stage. You look it up, Mulaney's Grill, and one hell of an Irish bar. And then we got some words last night, but I'm not going to drop that news. I'm gonna call you, Big Hank, on the side at the show real quick. But I got some major news, and we just gonna do our we keep on doing what we're doing now. Everybody, we're about to get off of here. We want to thank everybody. You can watch our show, you can watch it YouTube live. The thing about our stand-up comedy shows, and I didn't get the flyer up, but I will be promoting it. I'm going to give a shout out to Navigator, who is working his tail off. Awesome cat. Big Hank, who y'all don't understand, is one of the most humble spirits and stuff. Sometimes he may look menacing, but guess what? When he does deal with you, and I say menacing, he's not no one just when people play with him, even his friends and stuff. But look, if he knows you and everything, platinum heart. Easy to work with him on the stage. All the comics that is watching, we are not admitting you or nothing from the show. We just set up a pattern. I told Big Hank we're not in the marathon comedians. So you will be performing and stuff, but we had to put things in order. And the love that I have for all the comedians, we don't mind sharing the stage. I was basically breaking myself since October, November, December, and didn't let nobody know. Big Hank knew I was going through. Big Hank made what we're doing now what's happening. He initiated that, and that gives me the confidence. Just wanted to tell you that, Big Hank.
Yes, sir.
His showmanship as the host has been phenomenal. You feel me? And,
thanks, bro.
These flyers that people see, I don't make those flyers. People send me to send them a picture, and I be surprised too. I be like, whoa, they use this picture. You feel me? But me and Big Hank, God is blessing us because we've been through the struggles, and we able to make laughter out of, because laughter heals people, right, Big Hank?
Laughter is medicine. It's in the Bible.
Yeah,
medicine to your body. Yes,
yep. On Wednesdays, catch Big Hank. He has a Bible study class on Wednesdays. Please tune in.
Yes, sir.
He also streams the shows. We got to stream the church services. I get in times. We're the only comedy show that's streaming live. If you ever want to watch the comedy shows, see how we do it live and stuff, you can go back and see some recordings. But if you want to see it live, we're streaming live. March the 7th, they'll be streaming live. Got Brendan Peters' production back. Glad to have Brendan Peters back.
BP.
Yeah. He was missing us, and he was watching the streaming. It was mad like buzz. You feel me? He's like, man, because but it is what it is.
Yes, sir.
This is the start of our 9th season. We'll be back Tuesday morning with the full subject that we're going to be talking about. Just getting y'all prepared for the things we want to. I really want to shout out to Caitlin. She was preaching today.
She was preaching today, man. Caitlin, shout out to you, Caitlin. Keep up the good work, man, and keep God on your heart and keep God on your mind. You on the right track.
Right,
you on the right track, man.
That's Carl Loomis' fiance. They going to be getting married July. Yep. And so
congratulations to y'all, man, and keep living life like God is watching, because He is.
Hey, Carl probably sweating now because July be here sooner than you think now.
Yeah.
It used to be a couple of years ago, but now. All right, but any ending words? Is that what you're saying, Big Hank?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep my same one, man. Keep living life like God is watching, because He is. You know it.
That part, and I totally agree. See y'all Tuesday, man. This is February the 8th. We'll be seeing y'all 9th, 10th, 11th to 12th, 13th.
Yeah.
Tuesday. God bless everybody.
After the Super Bowl, who you got?
Oh man, you know what? I want to go with 49ers, but it's hard to bet against 15, man.
Man, 15 hard to bet against. Don't do it. Don't bet against it.
I don't do it. I think I'm just being neutral. But I want to bring that up. Richie King is having a podcast, the I think it's this Friday or Saturday, a thing of everybody, come in through the stream, just like we're doing now through the show, and or you can watch it, and they're gonna be talking about it. I've been in Kansas City. God's been putting me around champions. Big Hank and fellas, when I'm in Long Beach, I come here, even though I'm not a Chiefs supporter, the spirit that I see here and the unity, I've never seen so many white people wear a black man's jersey. Dude got it on his license plate. White dude had one of the more pickup trucks, had Chiefs CHFS 15. I said, you know what? If something got to bring us together, you feel me?
Yeah,
Sports,
let it be that. Let it be that then. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
But I wouldn't be able to live it down though if they do. The Chiefs do win. I do want the 49ers win because I had somebody say, have you ever been to the Super Bowl 4 times in a row? You ain't gone 4 times in a row. You've been 2 times in a row, and if you win this one, I won't be able to live it down. But
all right, man. Go.
All right, man. I'm out of here too, bro. Peace out, y'all. God bless.